The stream. Excuse me. So we are in our last final week of season 14. We are leading the driver standings by 50 points. So with one race left, which is Dubai, there's no possible way, even if we finish last, that we can lose the driver championship. So that is effectively been won by Vial here. And the same goes for the team championship. There's no possible way that we could win, even if both those cars didn't finish. We can't get 50 points from one race. I think the most we can do is 43 points. I think that's what it is. Yeah, it's 43 points. Um, so we would be 7 points from the championship there. So this is a first. This will be a first. Having the driver champion not be on the same team as the team champion. So that was first for me. I've never seen it happen in the game. And we can look at the other divisions, I guess. Um, Actually, yeah, let's look. See, CC Kruger Motorsports. It's a good chance he'll win the division here. He does have competition for the number two team, but at the same time, that number two team is still a team that's, or I mean, number two racer is on the number two team as well. So if he wins, that could shift things too, shift that dynamic. Um, and then the European, oh, they are going to possibly have the same thing. It could flip because yeah, they're a tight race for one and two, and right now they're in the same situation we are, but depending on who wins who wins the race, really. Um, yeah, like whoever wins this race, if either one of these guys come in first place, they win the championship and they actually win the driver or the team championship for them. They should. Really depends on their other drivers, I guess. But yeah, so you see how it usually correlates um, most of the time, and in my experience, all the time. So this, to me, for me, in the 14 seasons, this will be the first time that the division I'm in, the tier I'm in, it has had a different driver from that wasn't from the same team as the championship team. But without further ado, let's get into our race here. We're going to hold off on our new sponsors until next season. We're going to let this reset and see if we get any better offers for upfront money. Um, and we like to start the season with one of these just in case our car and our drivers are not to snuff. Um, I do have some off-season plans with our drivers. This may be Moretti's last race with us. He's a decent driver. He's just didn't he's not progressing the way that I was hoping he would. I know his stuff looks good here, like percentage wise increase, but he has pretty much peaked or is peaking. So I don't see him getting where I thought he would. I thought a lot of these would be in the green. Um, at least cornering, and I figured this will be green, this will be close to green if not green, 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 close to green if not green, and blue. um, so that's what I was hoping for him, uh, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. And our reserve driver here has already, in a lot of the categories, have already surpassed him. um, just need to get the focus up, really. Focus and fitness will be nice to have up as well, but this is huge. Yeah, he needs she needs fitness for since we are doing longer races like 30 some laps. She does the fitness becomes more important. So and consistency, like all these three are more important now since we do longer races. Focus, that's my number one. Like if you have low focus, you will not drive for me because if you crash, you cannot finish, and if you cannot finish, you can't get points. So that's my thing on that. And then my next three important skills would be cornering, braking, and overtaking. Mainly because these are driver skills. So if I want to drive aggressive, attack, and stuff like that, these, in my eyes, I don't know behind the scenes part, but these are what are affected the most um, with the driver, like how they perform in those modes. And other than saying drive aggressive and all that stuff, I can't really affect this. Um, like smoothness, it's like how much the tires wear, which you can plan around with strategy. Consistency is pretty important too, but you can get away with it sometimes, um, especially in the shorter tracks, because your lap times won't be the same. But I think it's a little bit more forgiving on the longer races, just because you might be able to make up time somewhere along the way, um, either with your strategy, your pit strategy, or whatever. Adaptability, I only think I'm not even sure what this actually really does right now. I'm thinking it makes it easier to find your good, your great, and excellent spots when you're tweaking your car. That's the only thing. That's what I'm assuming it is. Um, so feedback, it's nice so we can get those bonuses, but at the same time, it's not a mandatory thing, especially for my number one driver. I at least need two with decent numbers in it, so we can get 10%. And fitness is important as well. Um, it would probably be my fifth most important thing because, especially with long races, their performance will drop. So you want that to be high. Short races is not as important because you're not doing as many laps. So she is looking better than Moretti right now. Moretti is balanced. He'll probably do really well in like the was it Asia Pacific League, the next tier down. He'll probably do well there. That'll probably be where he should peak. Um, and she might be the same thing, but I think she can get away with being a solid driver in the WMC here. She already has four greens, and two of them are in very what I consider important skills, and I think she'll get green in the overtaking as well. Focus is a concern. Fitness is a concern. Other than that, she's good. Like these are only my really only two concerns: ability or skills, because I would put a big importance on focus, and fitness is important, especially with the longer races. So she has 9% for that and 7% over here. So should be doing pretty good. She's getting half of that percentage is coming from this staff center, and same thing for him, half of it, or same thing for this stat. So, let's get back here. But we are in talks. Let me show you that we're in talks with this driver here, who I think he's a paid driver. He's actually the highest paid driver I think I've ever seen. So he has a nice rock solid. Look, his stats are really good. He's older. He'll probably start declining once we get him. It's like, but that's okay because I just need a number two driver to hold off for a season. and then I'll see where my reserve driver is, and then I'll bring in another young driver to start training up. Um, that's the plan. There are a couple young drivers out there I could consider bringing in if I can't get him. He does have a 1 star for patience, so we have to be right on the money when we put an offer into him. Actually, did I already put an offer? No, no, he has 3 stars. I'm sorry, it was somebody else that had a 1. But he's paid driver. He's almost $1 million. 945,000 each race. 50% if they do take part in only practice. But he'll be number 2 driver. I'll probably sign him as reserve. Maybe I might do him as a second driver. I usually don't do the 1-2 driver thing, but I'll do him as a second driver. Eco drivers is usually the highest I go, but um, he'll probably be a number 2 just to give me a little added incentive so that he'll sign. And then he has some good, stats here. This is a temporary one, but racing, sim racing champion, cycling champion, and then rock solid. So he is our number 1 to sign for next season. After that, I'll have to look at him again, but it'll probably be someone young we'll bring in, and we'll decide who's going to be the number 2 when that happens. And also, we're looking at our staff, our engineer, our mechanics. We're going to keep our designer. He's in the last month of his contract. He's mediocre. He's even across the board. We brought him in mainly for, I think, to pick up for one of the. We were low in one of these categories, and I think we liked something he had. I think it was this or something. The idea of it, but the the designer I want, he actually has a really cool epic skill, which is let's look at him over here real quick. I believe is it this guy Paul Trinoworth. So he's significantly better in all his skills here, and he has this awesome epic skill, produce an additional part for no extra cost or time. So you could get to legendary and use the legendary, because usually legendary is almost double what the epic performance was, or at least there's one like that. So I could do that and then use this for his epic. He could have like, and then I make 2 parts, so I can get my cars even again, because we're going into the season with one car being significantly better than the other. So this will help us even that out again. So we have both cars at a high level, and then also his ability to create parts is better than the guy I have now. So that's who we're looking at. But he is very impatient. He has a 1 star, so we have to get it perfectly right with him. I may end up overpaying, but it should be worth it. Even if it'll be worth it if we can get uh, the car's level. Like so, it's looking like I was looking at it before this. It might be in the 700,000 a race, which is high. Uh, but we'll have the paid driver to help offset it, and yeah, we'll see. We'll see. That 13 million might be his salary for next season. Uh, yeah, that might not spend any more and just have a balance for his thing. But anyway, like I said, let's get to the race. That's why you're here, right? If you're still with me after all that. So we're gonna do third or above, tire selection, and this is a 20. This is a short. It's long laps, short on the number of laps. Fuel burn is low, and tire wear is very low. So we could do a medium. Actually, that might be viable. Just go a medium. Well, you don't need, if you're gonna go medium, you don't need that many tires. I mean, seriously. I'll do even because you don't need that many tires. But we might do a medium and then a super soft, or we might just go a whole bunch of super softs. Or maybe soft. We'll look at it once we get in, but to see how many laps the tires will wear for. I'm thinking Moretti may do the medium, or he might be just all soft. Yeah, I think we can go with this for him. Um, oh, he's actually content with the car now. He was angry, I think, last time I saw it. Alright, so let's go here. Let's get this race started. Oh, that's right. I changed. I gave him a better engine. That's why. I forgot. I upgraded. I put one of the. I think it was a better engine. I gave him some. Yeah, it was one of the engines that has like a medium risk or low risk for scrutinizing. So, because we're making another one now, so it's not gonna hurt us for next season if we lose it. Can only help him. And this will be a big deciding if I actually go that route too, if I don't re-sign him. I'm thinking I kind of want to keep him because maybe he'll get better, but at the same time, I know it's probably not going to happen. I'm just doing this so I can get the bonus faster. And we are in Dubai. So let's get our notebook out here and get our numbers in. So I'll use my second set of numbers. I have two numbers for this. 18.7. And then 21.2. That's really low. Alright, and they stay the same, and then we do 63, no, 81 for suspension. And gear ratios, we leave at that. Now I do have another set of numbers. Alright, let's look at this. We had 12 out of super soft, 16 out of softs, and 20 out of mediums. Wow. So I don't even. It might be a soft, super soft thing. Tires much. I like the sauce idea, so we might go with that. We'll get the bonus on the sauce because I think both drivers will use those. Like I might do a soft, super soft with her. Actually, I might do that with both of them. I'm leaning to do the all super soft though with Moretti. I mean not Moretti, with Vial. What was that? 21.2. All right. Let's see how good our numbers are. Alright, I like to get out and put them out for the max amount of stints. I won't stay out for the whole time, but I like to let them go around for a while just to get my performance bonus up to about 10% before I bring them in. Sometimes less depending on the track. Since this is long laps, we might not get up to 15% here. Alright, Val looks like he's kind of liking it. They're battling in practice here. So I'll bring her in first. Actually, let them go. Get that first 5%. This looks like it might be a 10%er. Alright, I'll bring her in now since she was right there. Alright, so the suspension needs to be changed here for handling. Probably needs to, it's going to be probably near the D there. We'll go with that. I think that'll be good. Let's try that and see how it comes out. So as you see, there's a lot of mediums going. Do you want to pull him in here? Make sure we get our car right. He's on looking pretty good. Handling just needs a little tweak. That's pretty much all he probably needs. So we're gonna do another. And we're gonna go with that. Just maybe we'll get an excellent down there. If not, we'll fix it later. Yeah, just finish it out. And we're gonna make a statement. We're gonna do this and make a statement here. As you see, a lot of cars are going medium. Look like it might be a medium soft for a lot of people. Or a medium super soft. We're going to go for Val. I decided we're going to do super softs. We're going to do two changes. Super softs. He's going to run light like we've been doing near in the season here. And then Moretti's going to go softs. And one change, but he's going to run heavy on fuel. So that is the plan. And we're trying to show off here with our soft tires. I don't think we're going to get it, but it was a nice try to get that 15. It's just the long laps that don't allow for the high percentage, which is fine. The percentage we were going for really was to help Moretti, since he's going to be running the softs. So I think that'll be good. We'll be on different pit strategies, and it'll play to Moretti's weakness, or it'll play to keep Moretti on the track longer, so he can gain while others are in the pit. So we'll do the pit stop refueling gyro, since that he's not going to be doing soft tires anyway, so it makes perfect sense for him to go that way. That's good. ooh, we might be able to tweak this a little, you think? So here I think we went a little too far because we were what? Okay. So yeah, we probably passed the good. It's probably near the A. So I'm going to do a blind adjustment. Actually, let's see, where was this? So yeah, it's probably near the A. Like that's probably great. I could do that and still feel good about it and not change this too much because I don't want to change my balance down there. But if I do this, I have to tweak some more stuff. Oh, we can do that. It looks good. Alright, so we're going to do a blind change there. Hopefully that works out for us. Get him ready on his soft tire plan. Full tank. And let's get Vial on he's on his super sauce. How was the tire? Laps, so 12. His fuel, let's get it down. Let's start with 12, and then we're gonna probably at least do 3 overtake laps, so we'll round that up to 2 laps of fuel, which will end up being 4 plus for his overlap, because I think it's 50%. And then he's gonna be on high for 8 laps, so that's another 1, that's 4. So we could probably go with 15, but I want to do 16 to be safe. No, we're gonna go with 15. We're gonna go with 15. Yeah. And it'll probably be like 7, 9, 7, something like that for our laps. We'll see. I'll adapt that as we go. Already doesn't attack well in the beginning. I'll do overtake to keep his speed up, but he doesn't do well in packs in the beginning, so. And we attack with Vial. Actually, probably could go orange. Get that fuel burn low since he doesn't do. He holds off. He doesn't gain early on. He'll gain a little bit later after a couple laps in. He'll start gaining, or he'll have to wait till pits to gain. He doesn't really gain a lot. Now Val, on the other hand, probably like 2-3 laps, then he'll start pushing to the front, like very aggressively. All right, Moretti. So we see Val still at 19th back there. He's getting those tire temps up. Alright, he's making his move. Jump to 17th. Let's go back, look at Val here. He's already up to 15th right now. He's about to get 13th. Yeah, he's on a mission early. He's already in 11th. While fighting for it. Alright, here we go. This is the top. He's about to get to top 10. He's going to pass a lot of them here, I think. There we go. Looking good. Already he's falling back a little bit. Alright, now we can turn this down a little. Put him on neutral here. We'll do one more lap on high. Keep Moretti on what he's doing. He's falling back, but slow. That's alright. It's it's not really a long race, but. So after this lap, we'll drop Val back to probably push on the engine. So we'll go to a high, or high, I'm sorry, not push. Go to high. Once he gets in first, we'll drop to conserve. Moretti's tires are getting a little warm here. We'll go to neutral. Um, I'm not going to drop Vials down until he gets to first, which he has some work to do, but actually, is he gaining on third significantly? Actually, I think we're just fast enough. We're going to conserve here. He's going to pass him. This guy's bad in turns. He's going to pass him. Just be pure speed. The coolest tires down, as cool as wear. Even though we plan to drop. Alright, let's see. 7 seconds. Alright, we're knocking that down. We're knocking that down pretty good. For second place here. We're at a good spot to cool our tires. Let's let it go. And our competition for, where's Tyler? Tyler's in 11th right now. Oh, they went the medium route. Same thing with Bukalova, mediums. I was surprised about that, actually. Alright, now Moretti, he is trailing in the pack. So we're going to get a little aggressive here with him. Have him attack. See how this works out for him. We're doing really well with this fuel and tire ratio. Here we go. Moretti's competing for second. He just took it. And he's about to go for first. He is driving. He's like the best driver out there this year. Actually, he was like this last year, I think, too, near the end of the season. But he's on a different level now. Just, I feel bad that I didn't focus on the car for him, because he probably could have did even better earlier. So I'm thinking I might focus on the car this season, all season, which I normally don't do, because I do improvability. I don't try to do for tire wear, things like that. So can actually go to conserve, probably turn this down a little bit too. He's going to be running tight on fuel. We can turn him down for both. Actually, fuel doesn't matter for him. Yeah, let's turn it down. We don't need to. Actually, we don't need to turn it down. Keep it up. Wow, those tires got cold quick. Moretti should be pitting. He's already gone longer than I thought he would on those tires, so we'll pit. He will lose some time there, but that's fine. We'll get as much fuel as we can without increasing our time here. So we get 8 laps. That's good. We'll be pitting again before then. And park conditions fine. Do need to watch that though. So we moved up to 13th, which is good. We should get a bunch of here because I think a couple people pit. No, just one. So it looks like we're on the pit schedule with a lot of people. So Moretti's going to pit this time around. And he's gotten 12 out of those, which is supposed to give him more than that. I'm debating if I want to go sauce with him now, because I can go sauce and he won't have to pit again. or I can go super softs, but he won't be able to get the 12 laps out of the super softs, I don't think. I want to give him a good place. I think this is playing a little too conservative for him. We are currently, what place are we in currently? 12th, it's right there. Currently 12th, we're doing pretty good. We're gonna go super soft and see how that works. I want to have him finish strong, since it may be his last race with us. How many laps can we get? We do have to add a little bit. And we'll just have to watch his tires. Probably shouldn't have changed that strategy, but we'll see. I did not check the weather, so I did get lucky there. Moretti's or Val's in second. He's gaining on. Is he gaining? Yeah, slowly. That's fine. They're gonna have to pit, so we're not worried about that. And we'll try to keep his tires at neutral or lower, and just work the engine. There you go. He's got the speed now. He should be getting ready to pass a lot of people that are going to pit in a few laps here. Val, I'm not trying to have him stay on these tires till the end, so I probably could push a little. Actually, I want to do high on his engine. See if we can get a nice little some open air and just create a huge lead. Right there, right there. Is this gonna be it? It's coming up. I can feel it. It's coming. It's coming. So you have 8 turns or 8 laps left. Moretti's up in 12th. Doesn't seem like this move is really beneficial to him yet, but we're about to see a whole bunch of cars pit, so we'll see how that goes. I am going to back off on conserve here and see how that goes for him. Oh, nice pass. It's very aggressive for a conservative set there. Alright, so we're going to do the same thing, conserve, and then we're going to up our engine, get some speed, use that open air, do some overtake here, see how this works. Since everyone's pitting, that group is pitting, we'll gain a couple positions. Wow, Tyler is really working those tires. He's down to 14%. He really wants to get to first. He has to pit. So we did get a best sector time, which is nice. Tires are getting grainy, so we need to turn this up. Now, Val can actually pit. He's not going to have enough to finish the race on his tires. Oh, whoa, I did not see his fuel there. I didn't realize that it was that low. I may have messed up. Actually, no, we're not going to do that. Yeah, what, 3 laps to go here? Val's pretty much securing his position. And we do have to pit. We're not going to make 2 laps, unfortunately. Actually, I'm going to pause it for a second. We have to pit. I misjudged it for... Ah, I misjudged that badly, very badly. Let's see here. Maybe we can conserve. Yeah, we're gonna try it. We're gonna conserve and see what we can do. Uh, yeah, all or nothing, right? All or nothing. We'll stay in the points. Shouldn't have changed up our plan, but you know, hindsight. I do think he gained a couple positions because of it. Because of it. Feel we're going to be very close on for him, for Moretti. There's a nice little competition going on for first, though. 4 seconds. 4 second lead. I just finished, so we are going to be very, very. We're not going to make it. We're going to run out of fuel. Should have did that sooner. I thought we could make it to. Get points, get points. Oh, we got 1 point. That was bad management by myself on that. I was being a little too aggressive. Uh, but Val did win. Reddy did get points. He would have gotten 6 if I had backed down on the fuel use a lap sooner, and which I probably should have done, but was testing things, seeing how far I can push Moretti. Now the 12 laps, he did it with the super sauce. So that he probably could have did it from the beginning and actually would have probably finished up here. Um, but I'm not confident in his tire wear use. So I usually go a little bit more conservative with him. This was definitely more of an aggressive call for me with him. Um, I don't like to go under 25% for most tires. 20% I can push to sometimes, but I don't like to push the limit that much. Because like you saw with Val, sometimes I get into another driver or something like that and I forget. Um, so I actually wanted to do, like I said, 797. Yeah, that didn't happen. It just how the race goes. Sometimes I get into the race and adapt in the race. So our two other leaders here, or top racers, they did medium soft and super soft or medium soft plan, which seemed to work for them. Worked for a lot of people, it looks like. So this he did it reverse. He was like get the lead and hold the lead, but it didn't happen. I think he was one of the top cars. So, but anyway, let's get over to our next screen here. See if we get caught with our medium. No, you were not. We get our 25 points and our 26 points. And there we go. A race winner here. Val. And the driver champion, Oranzo Val, with Vexala Motorsport. He won by 60 points. And then team championship goes to Steinman Motorsports, and they won by 57 points. And Vexala, us, we got second, 57 points behind. So next season, we're going to win um, next season. So we need to focus on the car, and I'm quite sure our expectations